What if I told you the richest moments of your life are happening right now and you're not even noticing them? While you scroll, rush, plan, and chase, life itself is quietly unfolding in the corner of your eye, in the rhythm of your breath, in the warmth of sunlight touching your skin. The question is, are you there to feel it? Ethan Cole was the kind of man who lived by lists, CEO of a small marketing startup in Seattle. He had his entire week mapped out in color-coded blocks, meetings, deadlines, workouts, calls, and family time, slotted neatly like a calendar puzzle. But what he didn't realize was that while he was planning his life, he wasn't actually living it. It started subtly. He'd wake up, check his phone before his wife even said good morning. He'd sip his coffee while scanning emails, barely tasting the rich aroma that once used to anchor his mornings. He'd come home late, exhausted but restless, scrolling through work updates, even as his son, Noah, begged him to look at his new Lego tower. "Just a minute, buddy," Ethan would mumble. But that minute always turned into forever. One night, after another 12-hour day, Ethan sat in his car outside the house, the windows fogged slightly from the rain. Through the living room window, he saw his wife dancing with Noah, laughing to some silly song. He should have gone in. He should have joined them. Instead, he just watched. Something inside him twisted, a quiet ache that whispered, "When did I stop showing up for my own life?" The next morning, his therapist, Dr. Layla Morrison, asked him a simple question. "When was the last time you felt time passing, Ethan? Not measured it, not controlled it, but actually felt it?" He couldn't answer. His life had become a collection of outcomes, not experiences. Every moment was just a stepping stone to the next. Layla smiled softly. "You know, the grand moments, the promotions, the milestones, they're not where your life happens. Life hides in the spaces in between." Her words lingered, echoing through him like a quiet bell. That evening, Ethan tried something new. He left his phone on the counter. He walked to the porch and sat down with a mug of coffee. No music, no screens, just rain tapping against the railing and the soft hum of the city beyond. For the first time in years, he breathed. He noticed the scent of wet cedar, the distant laughter of neighbors, the faint creak of his wooden chair. It wasn't dramatic, it wasn't transformative, but it was real. Over the next few weeks, Ethan began to experiment. He took digital Sabbaths, 1 hour each evening without screens. He practiced something Layla called micro-presence, just 5 deep breaths before each meeting, just 30 seconds to notice the light before opening his laptop. At first, it felt pointless, like drops of water in a desert. But those drops began to gather. He started tasting his coffee again. He began hearing the small, bright laughter of his son, the kind that once faded into background noise. He caught himself smiling for no reason during morning walks. And one day, while reading Noah a bedtime story, he realized he wasn't thinking about emails or deadlines. He was there, fully, deeply there. The world had slowed down. Or maybe he had finally tuned in. Presence, he learned, isn't a reward you earn after you finish your tasks. It's the texture of life itself. And every time we rush past it, we're not just losing time, we're losing ourselves. Months later, Ethan shared his story at a company retreat. He spoke about how he used to chase moments big enough to matter, only to realize that the moments that mattered most were the small, uncelebrated ones. The quiet mornings, the shared laughter, the pause before answering a question. He ended his talk with something his therapist once told him. The grand symphony of your life isn't about the crescendo, but the harmony of every single second. And for the first time, everyone in that room, busy, overworked, chasing, fell completely silent because they knew he was right. So remember this. The present isn't waiting for you at the end of your to-do list. It's happening right now, in the breath you're taking, in the heartbeat you forgot to feel, in the quiet rhythm of being alive. So tonight, before you scroll, before you rush to the next thing, stop for a second. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what moment am I missing right now? And if you find something beautiful in that pause, share it with us in the comments. Let's remind each other that life's richest echoes are the ones we actually stop to hear.